Good. Have you had a good week?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's good. And Huang Ang. Xin chào Huang Ang.
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
Well, things are just going around like a circle. Just normal things.
Just normal things. Okay, good. So today I'm going to give you a chance to speak for 2 minutes, Huang Ang, okay? Not just 1 minute. You often say to me, Huang Ang, that you are only just getting started or that you haven't got to the main part of the story yet.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. So today you get the chance, Huang Ang,
Yeah, so
okay?
that's why I told him 2 days ago that he needs to prepare for talking only within only 2 minutes and
Yes.
need to have enough own information.
Yeah. Oh,
That's his task.
Huang Ang always has plenty of
I
information.
know.
I know too much
But
sometimes.
he would get like low bounds for speaking too much and go around,
Yes, yes. Have to get to the point.
Yeah, get to the point. Right.
Okay. All right. Come in, Baha. All right. So, Viet Tien,
Yes,
I think you missed last week's lesson, I think. Is that right, Viet Tien?
yes, I did.
Okay. All right. So this week we're going to practice more speaking, mostly speaking this week. Mostly speaking. So get everyone the chance to speak for 2 minutes. But first of all, I will give you some suggestions as to how to do the speaking, how to make it easier. So what I want everyone to do, I was telling them last week via Tien, I want everyone to be able to look forward to the speaking part 2 and not be scared of this. Not be scared of it. A lot of students, they are scared of this because they think, 2 minutes is a long time. But it is and it isn't. If you practice, it's not. If you practice enough times, 2 minutes goes very, very quickly. So I'll just wait another couple of minutes for the other students to join us. Huang Ang, you have any questions for me about anything?
I think I do not have any questions.
Okay. When does school start for you again, Huang Ang?
I think it goes about 5th September like the others. But my school will probably start like a school meeting just like a few days earlier, maybe 10 days.
Okay, so in about 10 days, you will go back to school again. Is that right, Huang Ang? In about 10 days, you will
Yes, that
have to go
might be
again?
right. That might be right.
Okay, all right. What about you, Viet Tien?
Yes,
He goes the same class as me.
Are you in the same class together?
yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. All right. So, have you been anywhere this week, Viet Tien? Anywhere different or anywhere interesting?
Yes, I've been on a vacation this
Yes.
week.
Yeah.
I went to Cat Ba Island.
Oh, really? Cat Ba Island. All right. And have you been there before?
No, I haven't.
Okay. What did you think?
I think it's a great place because it has great sceneries and has good food there. So
Yes.
I think it would be a great vacation.
Right.
I also saw some like foreigner for like
Foreigners.
foreigner.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw some foreigners?
Yeah.
Do you know where they were from? Were they American? Were they European? Any idea?
I don't know where they came from, but
All
I
right.
think they come from European.
European. Okay. Were there many foreigners there? Many? Or not many?
Yes, I do think there are a lot of foreigners there because
Okay.
I saw like 5 of them.
Mm-hmm. And was it busy on the island? Were there a lot of Vietnamese people there too?
Yes, it is. There was a lot of Vietnamese people there.
Okay. And how was the weather?
The weather is very sunny and hot, so I sweat a lot.
Oh, right. Okay. So not much rain on the island?
No, there didn't any rain.
Right. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad you had a good time. That's great. Okay. Who else? Ding Lam. Ding Lam, chào con.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Ding Lam?
I'm okay. Thank you.
That's great. And, can you please is your camera working via Tien?
Yes, I think.
Okay, great. And Phong Le Doc Ang.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Phong Le Doc Ang?
I feel very good. Thank you.
Good. That's good. And Nok Ling. Nok Ling.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Nok Ling?
I'm good. Thank you.
Good. So can everyone turn their cameras on, please? We will start in just a moment, since you are all here early, or you are all here on time. Okay, so Nok Ling, can you stay at the end of the lesson, please? I want to arrange a speaking time with you, okay?
Yes.
Okay, because I think you have your test on the 12th. Is that right?
Yes, right.
Okay, which is the week after next, I think. In fact, the 12th will be, in English, you would say the 12th is Tuesday week. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how you would say in English. You would say, I have the test on Tuesday week. It means 1 week from next Tuesday. Tuesday week is how you say it in English.
Yes.
All right, so stay behind. I will arrange a time for you. That's great. I can see you very clearly now. Via Tien. Okay, who else is here? Leon. Xin chào, Leon. Leon, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, that's great. How are you, Leon?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Is your camera working, Leon?
It's broken down.
Okay, sorry to hear that. And Chung Hu. Chào con, Chung Hu.
Hello, teacher.
Okay. All right. Welcome to class, everybody. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be focusing on speaking part 2, will be most of the lesson. So I'm going to give you some suggestions how to do speaking part 2 and some ideas as to how to make it easier for you. And then we will practice. So before we start, does anyone have any questions for me? Any questions? All right, let's have a look at this. Okay, Leon, can you see the video on the screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Great. All right, what we're going to be looking at now, first of all, everyone, is the difference between Band 5 and Band 6 scores, or getting a Band 7 to Band 9 score. Okay. Viet Tien.
Yes.
What is the first reason why some students will only get Band 5 or 6? What is the first reason?
They have a poor fluency.
Good. So fluency, everyone, remember fluency means can you keep talking for 2 minutes? If you are not fluent, okay, you will not get a good score. And fluency, remember, just means you have too many pauses, too many gaps when you are talking. So to get a good score, of course, you must be able to talk without stopping or pausing for 2 minutes. Okay. Huang Ang.
Yes.
What is the second reason why students might get only 5 or 6?
I think it's something related to the tourist virus, I think.
Oh, just look at number 2 on the screen, please.
I think they might run out of things to say.
That's right. Run out of things to say. Okay, so if you run out of things to say, means you can't talk for 2 minutes. So of course you are not going to get a very high score. So again, we will be looking at ways to fix this in this lesson. Number 3, okay, feel like you failed. Feel like you failed. This means that you don't feel very confident about talking. And the main reason that students don't feel very confident is, of course, they haven't practiced enough. So we're going to be doing something about that too in this lesson. Okay, everyone, let's look at the rest of this video. Not very long, this video, by the way, only a couple of minutes. Hang on just a moment, I will get it started. It's annoying. Might have to restart my computer. I hope not, to get rid of this. Okay.
Hopefully you spotted they don't stick to the bullet points.
Okay, so we're looking at, I hope you all heard that, everyone, by the way. This is what band 7 and 9 students do. Okay, ding lam.
Yeah.
All right, what is the first thing band 7 to 9 students do?
Don't stick to bullet points.
Good. Don't stick to the bullet points. I've talked about this before. When you get your card, you will see bullet points on it. Remember, you don't have to use these bullet points. You can make your own bullet points. Very important to remember. Often when students stick to the bullet points on the card, they very easily run out of things to say. Number 2, you can see here. Okay, because sometimes the bullet points, they only require short answers. To talk for 2 minutes, you need to make your own bullet points.
Instead, what they do is they focus on the main topic. So they're always talking about the main topic, but they're not necessarily using all of the bullet points. What they do instead is they have the freedom to add other bullet points.
Okay, again, I'll just summarize this for you, focusing on the main topic. We'll look at this again shortly, but focusing on the main topic, if the main topic is something to do with technology, okay, cell phone maybe, mobile phone, laptop, how often do you use YouTube? Okay, that might be the main topic. You just talk about that. You don't need to worry exactly about the bullet points, but you do need to make your own bullet points to give yourself a map of how to talk for 2 minutes.
So within that main topic, they are adding things that they feel more comfortable talking about whilst talking about that main topic. For example, if you got this cue card, you might feel very comfortable talking about these 2 bullet points, but this third bullet point is going to take only a few seconds to talk about. And then this 4th bullet point is something that you don't really know anything about and you don't feel comfortable talking about it. But you might find it easy to talk about other things related to the main topic, such as a description of the main topic, a story, how you feel about it, something about the past, or something that you hope to do in the future related to the main topic, or any other point that you feel comfortable talking about. Now, should you use all of those ideas? No. Just the ones that will help you speak fluently for up to 2 minutes. And anyone that tells you you must talk about each bullet point in order doesn't know what they're talking about. Now let's move.
Okay, so again, before we leave this screen, we'll quickly summarize what Chris has written here. Okay, so the reason why students get band 5 and 6, number 1, poor fluency. They keep stopping and starting during the talk. They run out of things to say. Number 2, because they haven't thought of enough bullet points to talk about for 2 minutes. And number 3, they feel like they've failed even before they start because they are not confident. The solution to all of these begins with the letter P. Ngoc Linh, what is it? Ngoc Linh?
I don't know.
Begins with the letter P. What do you do, okay, to stop these things? What must you do? Any idea? Begins with the letter P.
No.
What you should do. All right? Phong La Duc Ang.
Is practice.
Correct. Practice. Okay, Ngoc Linh?
Yes.
Okay. To overcome all these problems, poor fluency, run out of things to say, feel like you failed, you must practice. Must practice, even when you are not in class. If you want to get better at speaking, just like if you want to get better at art, you want to get better at basketball, anything, you must practice. Okay? But 3 suggestions to make your life easier when you are doing part 2. Don't stick to the bullet points, okay? Make your own bullet points. Just focus on talking about the main topic. All right. Going to do more about this now. Okay. Okay, Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Can you see the document that says the perfect structure?
Oh, yeah, I can see.
You see, good. All right. So you can see here, after looking at a lot of Band 9 performances, okay, this is a good structure to use for your talk that you can use with any topic. All right? First of all, you divide your talk into 3 main parts. First one, these are very similar to essays, aren't they? Very similar. Same sort of idea. You give an introduction. How long is your introduction? Viet Tien, how long should your introduction be?
15 to 20 seconds.
Good. About 15 to 20 seconds, you give an introduction. You identify what you're going to talk about. For example, if the question is something to do with, tell me about a piece of technology you really enjoy using, you might choose to talk about your mobile phone. Okay? So you need to, for the first 15, 20 seconds, give an introduction to the topic, such as, I'm going to tell you about a piece of technology which is really important to me, and that is my mobile phone. Okay? That wasn't even 15 seconds, but you need to give some sort of clear introduction to the topic. Next part is the main body of your talk. This is where you use the bullet points. Either the bullet points that they have given you on the card or the bullet points that you have made up. And finally, as always, you finish with a conclusion. And this is maybe where you summarize your feelings about the mobile phone. All right? So this is just to give you an idea that a talk is structured just like an essay, an introduction, a main body, and a conclusion. So let's look at this sample applied to a sample topic, or the structure applied to a sample topic. This is what we're going to practice in a little while, by the way. This is what we're going to practice. Who else has joined the class? Let me just have a quick look. Nok Ang, xin chào.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Nok Ang?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. And Phu Quang. Chào con, Phu Quang.
Hello, teacher.
Okay. So, Nok Ang,
Yes.
can you please read the topic card for me?
Describe a skill you would like to learn. You should say what the skill is, how you would learn it, how long it would take to learn it, and explain why you want to learn this skill.
Okay, good reading. Thank you, Nok Ang. All right, so remember, just in case you've forgotten, these three sentences here are the bullet points. All right? These are called bullets in English. These small black dots or circles. They are bullets. These are bullet points. There are 3 bullet points. There were always 3 bullet points on a task 2 topic card, and then they always ask you to explain. Okay, so Phu Quang.
Yes.
What is the main topic of this card? What is the main topic?
Why?
Yeah, what is the main topic? What does this card want you to talk about? What is it asking you to do?
Describe a skill you would like to learn.
Exactly. Okay. So this is the thing that you must talk about, everyone. The main topic. Describe a skill you would like to learn. Okay. These are the bullet points they provided. And remember what I've just been saying? Ding lam.
I'm here.
Yeah. Do you have to use these bullet points, Ding lam? Do you have to use these?
Yes.
Via Tian.
Yes.
Do you have to use these bullet points?
No, you don't have to.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to, Ding Lam. That's what I've been saying. You don't have to use these. Of course, describe a skill you would like to learn. Of course, you need to say what the skill is. All right? These bullet points, you might use them. Okay, these ones are quite useful, actually, for this question. But maybe for another question, you wouldn't use them. But you do need to be able to make up your own ones as well. Okay, this is what will help you talk for 2 minutes, everyone. I know I've mentioned this several times in the past, but I want you all to know this off by heart. This is very important if you're going to be able to talk easily for 2 minutes. Don't worry about these bullet points. Yes, use them if they are useful. Of course you must. But if they are not useful, you can ignore them as long as you are talking about the main topic, which is this: describe a skill you would like to learn. That's what they are going to mark you or judge you on. Okay, now let's look at what one student has done for their talk. Remember before I talked about the structure for your talk, which is like an essay. This is the introduction. This is the main body. Okay. And this is going to be their conclusion. Phu Quang.
Yes.
Okay. Can you read the first sentence of the introduction, please?
I would like to talk about a skill I have never been waiting to learn for quite some time now, which is playing the piano.
Okay, just a couple of words you mispronounced. This one is wanting. Okay, Phu Quang, wanting.
Okay.
Not waiting. Okay. Like to talk about a skill I've been wanting to learn for some time now, which is playing the piano. Wang Ang.
Yes.
Second sentence of the introduction, please.
It's an instrument I have always admired, but never had the opportunity to learn properly.
Good. Admired in case you are not sure about that. What does admire mean? Hoàng Anh, admired.
That means you like you pay respect to it, and you always wanted to try.
Great definition. Great definition, Hoàng Anh. You pay respect to say, if you admire something, it's something that you really look up to or respect. Okay? To admire. All right? Never had the opportunity. Opportunity, a synonym for that, a good synonym is chance. Never had the chance to learn properly, never had the opportunity to learn properly. Ding Lam. Ding Lam.
Yeah.
First sentence of the main body, please. First sentence.
The piano is a versatile instrument that can be used to
Versatile. Something that is versatile means it can be used for many different things. A person or a thing can be versatile. A versatile person can do many different things. Maybe they can cook. Maybe they can sing. Maybe they can play sport very well. Maybe they are good at math. Okay, someone who is versatile can do many, many different things. Versatile just means something or someone who can do a variety of different things. Versatile. Good word to add to your vocabulary if you want to get a good score. Versatile. So the piano is a versatile instrument. This word here, everyone, genre.
Excuse me a bit, but
Yeah.
can I go for like 3 minutes?
Yeah, sure.
I have to get to my Shopee items.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. All right, genre. Genre. Knockling.
Yes,
Do you know what genre means? The word I've outlined here, genre.
it's like kind or type.
Very good. Perfect. Genre means a kind or type of something. In this case, type or kind of music. Classical, jazz, or pop. K-pop, okay, is a genre of music. Often see this word here in writing. People don't often use this word in speaking, by the way, more common in writing, but you can use it in speaking. Genre just means kind or type. Knockling.
Yes.
Second sentence, please.
So what fascinates me most about it is how it allows one person to create such a complete sound with melody, harmony, and rhythm all coming from a single instrument.
Okay, very good. Very good reading, Knockling. All right. So you can see, okay, introduction. Okay, the skill they want to learn is playing the piano. Now they're talking in more detail about the piano. Okay, first of all, what they like about the piano. Piano is a versatile instrument. Okay, what fascinates them about the piano. To be fascinated, remember, is to be really, really interested in something. If you are fascinated, this word here, if you are fascinated in something, it means you are really, really interested in it. Fascinated, you can be fascinated in anything. Fascinated in cooking, fascinated in sport. Okay? Fascinated in reading means you are really, really interested. Phong the dok ang.
Yeah.
Okay, Phong the dok ang. Next sentence, please.
To learn the piano properly, I first invest in a decent digital piano for home practice. Nothing too expensive, but something with weighted keys that would give me the feeling of playing on a real acoustic piano.
Okay, good reading, Phong the dok ang. This word here is acoustic. Can you say that, Phong the dok ang? Acoustic.
Acoustic.
Acoustic, good. Acoustic just means something that is not electric. Okay, something that doesn't need electricity to make a sound. For example, a guitar. Many of you will know you can have an electric guitar or you can have an acoustic guitar that doesn't need any electricity to make a noise. Same with pianos. You can have an acoustic piano, or you can have an electric piano, a piano that requires electricity to work. And they both have different sounds. All right? Invest. Okay, this is all, by the way, this is like a band 9 answer. So they are using slightly more formal language. All right, not so simple. To invest in something means, Leon.
Yes.
Can you give me a simple explanation for invest in something? I would first invest in a decent digital piano. What does that mean? Invest.
Like you use your money on something.
Yes, and when you use your money, what do you do? What is the word? What is a simple word beginning with B? Very simple word.
Business.
Not business. 3 letters, Leon, 3 letters. When you invest in something, you... 3 letters beginning with B, Leon. Easy word.
You buy?
Yes, you buy something. Okay, invest is just a more formal word for buy. All right. Normally, when you use the word invest, though, it means you are buying something expensive. For example, you don't go to the Mi Shui shop to invest in ice cream. Okay, that doesn't make sense. You buy an ice cream. But all invest means normally is that you are buying something more expensive, like a house or a car, or in this case, a piano. All right, something more expensive than food. All right, invest just means buy or spend. Okay. This, by the way, here, weighted keys. Any of you who play the piano, a digital piano, an electric piano, okay, doesn't need keys that are heavy because, of course, it relies on electricity to make a noise. But an acoustic piano, that is a piano that doesn't have electricity, the keys have weights in them, okay, to help them make a sound. A weight is something a little bit heavy that is attached to the key. And you need that on an acoustic piano to make a sound. That's what weighted keys mean. You don't have to remember this, don't worry, but I'm just explaining what it means. Okay. Leon.
Yes.
Next sentence, please.
I will then find a qualified teacher for weekly lessons, as I believe having professional guidance is crucial, especially in the beginning.
Good, very good reading, Leon. So again, here you can see there is some higher level language, okay? Qualified teacher, that means a teacher who has studied and who has a qualification. Okay, a qualified teacher is a teacher that has a teaching qualification, maybe a music degree, maybe a teaching degree. Okay, a qualified teacher, someone who has a qualification. Professional guidance. Okay, professional guidance means you pay someone to guide or show you. All right, a professional is someone who you pay money to help teach you. All right. Crucial. Leon.
Yes.
Crucial. What does crucial mean? The word I've underlined here. Crucial. It's a high-level word that means crucial. Means a word beginning with I. Leon? I. I am.
Important.
Yes, exactly, Leon. Crucial is just a high-level word, means important. It's a synonym for important, or very important, actually. So crucial means very important. It's crucial you put petrol in your motorcycle, otherwise it won't go. Okay, very important. You put petrol in your motorcycle. Crucial just means very important. Thank you, Leon. Chung Hyu. Chung Hyu.
Yeah.
Next sentence, please, Chung Hyu.
Between lessons, I would practice daily for at least 13 minutes, following a structured program of exercise, skills, and tips assigned by my teacher.
Good reading. Okay, so again, you can see here they are continuing to explain how they would practice. Nok Ang.
Yes.
Next sentence, please.
I would also use other resources and apps like Simply Piano or Flowkey to supplement my learning.
Okay, good reading. Supplement just means in addition. Supplement means you add to your learning. So in this case, as well as the person going to a teacher for guidance or lessons, they go online to supplement their learning, to add to their learning. Add to their learning. That's all that means. Fu Kuang.
Yes.
Next sentence, please. Oops.
I'm aware that learning the piano is a long-term commitment.
Good. Learning the piano is a long-term commitment. Long-term commitment means you know you have to do something for a long time before you are going to improve. With many skills, speaking English, of course, is one of them. You know you are going to have to make a long-term commitment. This is a collocation. These words go together. Long-term commitment means you know you are going to have to spend a lot of time. A lot of time to learn something. Probably years before you become a good piano player. Okay. Viet Tien.
Yes.
Next sentence, please.
To reach a basic intermediate level where I could play simple pieces fluently would probably take at least 2 years of consistent practice.
Good. Okay. So again, same word I talked about before with speaking. Fluently. Fluently, remember, means you don't stop. Okay. It means you can keep going without stopping or pausing for too long. All right. Consistent. Consistent means something that you do often or regularly. Consistent practice means when you practice maybe every day. Okay, consistent practice. Consistent just means something you do regularly. You might cook consistently for your family. Means you cook maybe 3 or 4 times a week. So consistent just means something you do regularly or often. Okay. Huang Ang.
Yes.
Next sentence, please.
Mastering the instrument at an advanced level could take a decade or more.
Good. How many years is a decade? Huang Ang, do you know?
Exactly amount of 10 years.
Exactly. A decade, everyone. A decade is 10 years. Decade is 10 years. When you see this word decade, you know they are talking about 10 years. To master the instrument. To master the instrument, Huang Ang, what does that mean? To master the instrument.
It means to actually know how to use it well.
Correct. Okay. To master something means you know how to do or use something very, very well. If you master English, you can do it very, very well. If you master any skill, master cooking, master reading, master sport, basketball. Okay. To become a master means you can do something very, very well. Okay. Deng Lam.
Yeah, I'm here.
Next sentence, please.
But I'm not in a hurry. I see it as a lifelong journeys rather than a work with a definite end point.
Okay, just this word here, Ding Lam, lifelong, lifelong.
Lifelong.
Okay, not lifelong, lifelong. Talk about life. Okay, a lifelong journey. A lifelong journey means something that you do for the rest of your life. A lifelong journey. Journey means the same as something like a trip or travel. A lifelong journey is something you do for the rest of your life. All right? Goal with a definite end point. All right? Goal with a definite end point just means a goal you have, you know you're going to stop at a definite time. For most of you learning English, you probably stop when you sit the Ielts exam. Okay? Doing the exam is your definite end point. But something like learning a skill can be a lifelong journey. Again, this is another collocation. These two words go together. Lifelong journey means something you do for the rest of your life. Knockling.
Yes.
Next sentence, please.
The main reason I want to learn the piano is the joy of creating music.
Good. Phong Lo Dok Ang.
There's something deeply satisfying about expressing emotions through music that words sometimes can't capture.
Do you know what that sentence means, Phong Lo Dok Ang? Do you understand the sentence?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So something that is deeply satisfying, okay, makes you feel very happy. All right? Something makes you feel very happy, deeply satisfying. All right? About expressing emotions. Expressing emotions, showing your feeling means the same thing. Expressing emotions is just using slightly higher level language. Expressing your emotions just means showing your feelings through music, all right? That sometimes you can't describe in words. That's what this means. Sometimes words can't capture, can't show these feelings. Sometimes it's better to show your feelings through music. Those of you who can play some music will know what this sentence means. Leon.
Yes.
Next sentence, please.
Additionally, I have read studies about how learning a musical instrument improves cognitive abilities and provided stress relief.
Okay, this last word here, relief, Leon, okay? Relief.
Okay.
Can you say that, please? Relief.
Relief.
Stress relief, okay? What does that mean, Leon? Stress relief. You know what stress is, Leon? You know what
Yes.
stress is? Okay,
Yes,
stress is maybe when you feel, under pressure, okay, or feel you have some bad problem. So what is stress relief, Leon?
I think is like
Stress relief makes you feel
better.
what?
Better.
Makes you feel better. Exactly.
Yes.
Makes you feel less stressful. Makes you feel more relaxed. That's what stress relief means. Makes you feel better. Makes you feel more relaxed. Okay. All right, Leon, this one. Cognitive abilities. What are they, Leon? Any idea?
Like forgot that word.
Improves your cognitive abilities. Any idea, Leon?
I don't know. About your thinking.
Yes, exactly. You are right, Leon. Okay. Improves cognitive abilities. Again, these are higher level words. Just improves your thinking or your brain power. Okay. Cognitive is something to do with your brain or learning. Okay. Cognitive, anytime you see this word, it's usually to do with brain or learning. Cognitive abilities improves your thinking or your learning ability. Okay. All right. So this sentence here is just talking about how maybe learning to play an instrument improves your thinking ability, improves your brain power. That's all that means. Again, just using higher level language. And that's why this talk, by the way, gets a 9. And the last sentence, Chung Hyu.
Yeah.
Last sentence, please.
It will also be a wonderful skill to share with friends and family. Perhaps playing at gatherings or simply enjoying it was a personal hobby that enriched my life.
Good. All right. This word here, enriches. Chung Hyu, can you say that, please? Enriches.
Enriches.
Okay. Chung Hyu, can you tell me, what does this phrase mean? Again, it's a collocation. These words go together. Something that enriches your life. What does that mean?
I think it's like important moment of your life.
Almost. Something that enriches your life, makes your life more fulfilling, okay? Adds more depth to your life. Okay, something that to enrich, by the way, also means to make you wealthy, to actually give you money. But in this sense of the word, playing a musical instrument, unless you play professionally, isn't going to give you money, but it adds more meaning to your life, helps make you feel more fulfilled, more satisfied about life. Does that make sense, Chung Hyu?
Yeah.
So something that enriches your life, makes you feel happier about your life, makes you feel more rich emotionally. And as I say, the word enrich can also mean to get actual money as well. Has two meanings. So to enrich your life can mean for you to get lots of money, but also to make your life happier and more meaningful. Okay. So again, everyone, just to summarize what we have done so far, all right? Your talk for 2 minutes should have an introduction where obviously you introduce what you are going to talk about to answer this, which is the main topic, the skill this person would like to learn. They want to learn the piano. Okay. Next thing, in their main body, okay, they talk a little bit about the piano while they like it. Next, they talk about how they are going to learn the piano, by getting a teacher, all right, by going online. All right. Then they talk about a little bit about the process of learning. Okay. How they know it is not a short-term thing, but it is a lifelong commitment. Maybe take 10 years or more before they become a master of playing the piano. All right. And then finally, a conclusion. All right. Where again, they talk about the main reason they want to do something. Talk about their feelings. In the conclusion, talk about how something makes you feel. How does using your mobile phone make you feel? Might make you feel happy, means you are staying connected to your friends and family, gives you the chance to play lots of games, gives you the chance to learn different things about the world. Okay? So you can put all those in your conclusion. Are there any questions so far? And again, these bullet points here just sum up the things I've just been talking about. So identifies the skill, explains how they would learn it, talks about the time required, provides reasons for wanting to learn. Okay. Then they talk about their feelings, about how they feel about music. So these are all bullet points that they have made, different from these bullet points here. Or to be clear, I should say in addition to these bullet points here. They've used these bullet points but they've also expanded on it by creating their own bullet points. Please tell me if this isn't clear. So again, to answer a part 2 question correctly, you create your own bullet points. This is an example of those. And by using these bullet points, this person was easily able to talk for 2 minutes, using each one of these bullet points. All right, now before we're going to practice all of this shortly, this is how you can use your 1 minute preparation time. Remember, you have 1 minute to prepare. This is an example of what you can do in that 1 minute. Okay, where did I get up to? Nok ang.
Yes.
Okay, what is the first thing you do when you're preparing to give a talk? The first thing.
Scan the entire card and identify the main topic and all bullet points.
Okay, good. So all this means scan just means read quickly the card. Okay, see what the main topic is, see what their bullet points are. Fu Kwang.
Yes.
Okay, next thing you do is this. Can you read this, please? Second thing.
Jot down keywords or phrase for each bullet point, not complete sentence.
Okay, jot, remember, jot just means to quickly write. Jot means quickly write. Just like scan, this word here, everyone, means quickly read. Jot means quickly write. Okay, key words or phrases. You don't write complete sentences. You write down just keywords or phrases, such as, okay, actually, we'll get to an example in just a moment. On second thoughts, Viet Tien.
Yes.
Okay, next thing you can do is what, Viet Tien?
Note 1 to 2 specific examples or details that make your response unique and personal.
Okay, good. All right. Again, you are making a note, you are jotting down maybe some more bullet points. All right. And the last thing you do, Huang Ang, last thing you do in the last 5 seconds.
Yes. We should take a deep breath and prepare to begin speaking confidently.
Good. All right. At the last few seconds, just relax for a few seconds, all right, and prepare to begin your talk. All right. So this just gives you an idea of what you can do in your 1 minute preparation time. Obviously, first thing you do, read the card quickly. Make sure you understand what the topic is. Next thing you do, write down your own bullet points. Just key words or phrases that will help you give your talk, that you can look at during your talk, which will remind you what to say next. Then in the last few seconds before you start, okay, just take a deep breath, relax for a few seconds, and get ready to start speaking confidently. Okay, again now, these are the notes that this person made, okay, in their 1 minute. All right, the skill they're going to talk about, the piano. Again, you can see they've just written down one word, not a complete sentence. All right, how do they learn the piano? Okay, this is a bullet point for them. Again, they've written down some key words. Teacher, daily practice, apps, YouTube. They can talk about all these things in detail. All right, time is their next bullet point. How long it's going to take. All right, why is their next bullet points. All right, again, just some key words and thoughts that they can use for their 2 minutes. All right, and finally, maybe some details for the conclusion. Grandmother played, they always loved the sound, and it gives them stress relief. And again, these are just prompts or notes to help guide your talk. Do not try to write down full sentences. Are there any questions about any of this? So, the main things I want you to remember out of this, all right? This is the thing you must talk about on any topic card. You must discuss the main topic. You do not need to use these. You can if they are relevant and they are useful, but it is not necessary. Instead, you make your own. During your 1-minute preparation time, you make your own. You write down just single words or phrases that will allow you to talk for 2 minutes. And again, this is just to remind you how you can structure your talk. You give an introduction, main body, and a conclusion. Conclusion maybe is when you talk about your feelings. Main body, you talk about, again, talking about maybe cell phone. What do you use your cell phone for? Introduction, of course, you say you're going to talk about your cell phone. Okay, enough talking from me, everyone. All right, you're all going to prepare this now. Viet Tien?
Yes.
I'll get you to go first, okay, Viet Tien? All right. So Viet Tien, Hoang Ang, Ding Lam, Nok Ling, Phung La Duk Ang, Lien Chung Hu, Nok Ang, Phu Quang. I want you to see if you can talk for 2 minutes. Ding Lam, Ding Lam.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, this is new for you, so you don't have to talk for 2 minutes, okay, Ding Lam? Just talk for as long as you can. Okay, Ding Lam?
Okay.
Okay, but the rest of you, most of the rest of you should be able to talk for 2 minutes. So, taking what I have just shown you, please, okay, think now of your own skill that you would like to learn. Another 30 seconds, Viet Tien, and I'll get you to start. Now, because I'm going to do this one by one, it means some of you, of course, will be waiting a little while for your turn. Please don't try not to write down complete sentences while you are waiting, all right? Because that is not a good way to practice. You need to practice just like you only have 1 minute to prepare for this, even though some of you will have at least 10 minutes to prepare. Just write down the key words and phrases that will help you talk about the particular skill that you want to learn. All right? And please try and listen to the comments that I give to the other students to help you improve your talk. Okay, Viet Tien, are you ready?
I think yes.
Okay, Viet Tien, whenever you're ready, please start.
I want to talk about a skill I have been learning for a very long time, which is the drawing skill. I started drawing when I was very young because I was inspired by an artist I saw on YouTube who draw very good, and I want to be like him. So I start learning drawing, but because of I was very busy back then, so I didn't learn much from drawing. And now at present I start learning drawing again because I have more time to learn. This is a long period of learning because I know drawing isn't easy and it will be hard to master it. So I have to be try very hard to master it by myself. Personally, I think I fell in love with drawing because I love the feeling when I stay alone and I can express my feeling into the drawing I've been working on. And I must be very happy when someone congrats me for my hard working, especially my parents, because it would be a very pleasant feeling when your best when your loved one feel happy about what you've been doing. I think this skill won't help me much in the future, but it is my hobby and I
Okay,
feel
thank you,
very
Viet
happy to
Tien.
do it.
Thank you, Viet Tien. 2 minutes. That was 2 minutes. Okay.
Thank you.
So that was pretty good, Viet Tien, and you follow the structure pretty well. All right.
Yeah.
So your introduction was great. All right.
Thank
Drawing.
you.
All right. You then talked about what inspired you. Okay. What made you interested in drawing? All
Yes.
right. And then you spent quite a lot of time telling about your feeling at the end. Okay. Why you like it so much. All right. And what you hope to get out of it in the future. All right. How,
Yes.
it makes you feel happy if your family, if your loved ones enjoy your drawing. All right. The
Yeah.
only thing I would improve is the middle section, Viet Tien, where you could have talked more about how you learn to draw. Okay. What do you do?
Yeah.
All right. You could have
Okay.
spent more time on that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So your introduction was great. Okay. The first part of your main body, good. You talked about why you were interested. Then you could have spent another 20 seconds about how do you, what do you do? How do you practice? How often do you draw? What do you draw? All right. You didn't actually mention anything that you draw. Okay.
Okay.
And then in the end, that was it. You talked about feeling, how it makes you feel. So pretty good structure, Viet Tien. Just remember, you could have made more in the middle part about the actual process of drawing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. Huang Ang, are you ready?
I guess.
I'm sure you are. All right, Huang Ang, please start.
So you see in shooting games, especially the first person type, your aim skill is quite very important. I could say it's the most crucial thing you have to do. You have to master in the game. And one one day I realized I was terrible at it. So I had to practice it. I had to take a step by steps to practice it. The first thing I'm gonna do is go cramming in the app, the aim training app. I played it. I played it all day, all night, every hour, every second, and I don't I don't know why I thought of this idea, but it was my idea when I was a young kid, when I literally play play it and considered the games as my life. So now I've been master it very well, and I try testing it in actual ranked match, and I did perform pretty well, pretty incredible clutch. So what what I felt about this training course is anyone can do it. Is that I can even join the pro league if I had shown enough patience and shown like shown I mess up, really mess up.
You did a little bit, Huang Ang. Okay. That, by the way, that was 1 minute 45. Okay. So you still had 15 seconds to go. So what happened, Huang Ang, was that you didn't have enough structure in your talk. You started off talking about shooting games. Okay. You could have given me more detail. What shooting game, for example? All right. What is a shooting game you'd like to play? All right. Give me the example of that. What does the game involve? Okay, maybe you play, I don't know, Fortnite or something like that. Okay, what does that involve? What skill do you need? Then you talk about the shooting skill. Okay, you mentioned that, which was fine. You need to talk a little bit in more detail about how you practice the shooting skill. Okay, what do you need to do? What skills do you need to do? Do you need to, practice having faster reactions? Okay, do you need to practice studying different parts of the screen more? Whatever you need to do to get better. Okay, Huang Ang?
Yeah.
And then the last part you could spend, which you did a little bit, just more time about, how this makes you feel. All right. Or what is the result after all your practice? Suddenly you found yourself getting much better score. You were able to beat more players or get a higher score than many people, and how that makes you feel. Okay.
Right.
All right. So does the structure make sense to you, Huang Ang?
I now
Now,
understand.
okay, good. All right. That's what, by the way, everyone, that's mainly what I'm practicing with you now. I'm not too worried about your vocabulary for this session. All right. But I want you to do a good structure for me. So the introduction, tell me about the skill that you want to learn. 2, all right, maybe a little bit about why you want to learn the skill. 3, how do you get better at the skill? What do you do? And 4, all right, how does improving at the skill, how does this make you feel? Okay, what is your long-term goal for the skill? Okay, Ding Lam.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, please start whenever you're ready, Ding Lam.
Yes. I want to talk about swimming skills because this is an important skill for me. I learned it in summer when I was 8 years old. I learned it because my parents make me. But after learning, I love swimming. And thanks to it, every time I go to the beach, I can comfortably play with my family without afraid of drop into water. And I love it.
Okay, not bad, Ding Lam. So to improve, Ding Lam, okay, to improve, you need to do one thing for me, okay? Concentrate a little bit more about learning how to swim, Ding Lam, what you practiced, okay?
Okay.
So maybe you could say the first time I went swimming when I was a small child, I was hopeless. Okay, I could only maybe just hold my head out of the water. I could only maybe go 2 or 3 meters, and then I would start to sink. So I got a teacher. The teacher showed me, first of all, how to float, and then showed me how I could breathe. Okay, and then showed me how by moving my arms and legs, I could start to swim down the pool or swim along the beach. Does that make sense, Ding Lam?
Yes, thank you.
So you know the words to describe this. You already know these words, but you just need to talk in more detail about the process of learning how to swim. And that will easily let you fill up 2 minutes. Does that make sense, Ding Lam?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, next, Nok Ling.
Yes.
All right, Nok Ling, please start whenever you're ready.
Yes. I believe that cooking is a necessary skill that will help you become independent person. So I always try to improve cooking skill. Instead of engage in a cookery course, I decided to learn by watching short content on social media, such as Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube. So before starting cooking, I spent a lot of money to buy various ingredients and cookery tools. One time, after watching a TV program called MasterChef, I decided to make passion fruit salad. So I just need to follow simple steps, such as boiling ingredients and mixing the sauce. Mm, After finishing these dish I gave to my parents to enjoy together. So my parents show they're satisfied about my dish. I believe that cooking will help me improve my life, especially my internal life. It's not only provide me opportunities and chance to relax and unwind myself, but it also helped me to learn or discover my new abilities. So I would say that in the future, if I want to learn cookery course and become more professionally, mm, I will spend money to guide instructor.
Okay, have you finished?
Yes.
155, Knockling. Not bad. 155. So, good structure, Knockling. Pretty good structure. Okay, you had good introduction. Okay, talked about cooking. Next, you talked about why cooking is important. All right. Then you started to talk about how you do some cooking. You spend money on the ingredients. Then you started to talk about a special dish that you wanted to create for your parents. And then, good conclusion. You talked about how cooking makes you feel. All right. And
Yes.
how it's important for you want to please your parents, want to please your family. Okay. What would have helped if you give me two things, Knockley? One, a little more detail about the dish. What was the dish again? What is the dish called?
Is passion fruit salad.
Passion fruit salad. Good. Okay. How do you make a passion fruit salad? More
Yes.
detail about that, Knockling. Okay. What do? You get your passion fruit. Do you cut it up? Okay. Do you mix it with something else? Okay.
Yes.
Tell me. Okay. Tell me. That will help you fill in more time. And of course, the second thing, so more detail about how you make the passion fruit salad and what the exact ingredients are. And the second thing that was missing, how does it taste, Knockling? How does
It's
passion fruit salad taste?
refreshing.
Yes. Okay. Good. Tell me. All
Yes.
right. That would make it also longer and more interesting. Passion fruit salad, it just tastes so refreshing. You know, it reminds me of a summer's day at Cat Bar Island.
Yes.
Okay? The
Yes.
taste reminds me of that. You know, this is the taste. If I shut my eyes and I taste my passion fruit salad, it takes me straight back to a special holiday my family had at Cat Bar 1 year ago.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, I got it.
All right. So more details about the passion fruit salad and also just about the taste. Okay?
Yes.
Would easily help you fill up 2 minutes. But your general structure was good, Knockling. Just a little more detail in the middle. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Thank you. Phong the Dok Ang,
Yes,
are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Please start whenever you're ready.
I would like to talk about the dribbling skill in the football. You, you know, in the football, there are a lot of skill, but I think the dribbling is the most important and also the hardest skill you can master of it. And to say about the dribbling is quite too hard because they divide into three main style of it. The the first one is using speed, like Kylian Mbappe. You push the ball toward and run uh, run behind of it, and if the opponent do can catch up with you, you can easily shooting or passing on other teammates. And the second, the body feints. Um, I don't know too much about this style. Um, it's simply fake your movement in fake your movement towards the defender, and you push the ball in outside to shoot or do something like you want. And the last is using your flair, your skill to beat the defender. Uh, this style is the hardest of the three because you need to perfect you to pro in many your skill and
Okay, thank you, Fung Ladok Ang. That is 2 minutes. Okay, that is 2 minutes already. So I don't think you quite finished correctly, Fung Ladok Ang. So first thing is you need to just spend a little bit more time on your introduction. Okay. For example, I really enjoy playing football. I've played football ever since I was 5 years old, and I play with my friends 2 times every week. The skill that I really want to practice is dribbling. Okay, so see how I spent a few seconds on the introduction. Okay, I talked about football first for a few seconds. Okay, as an introduction. Then I talk about the skill of dribbling. So, and then your instructions were very detailed, which is good, but too long. Too long, okay?
yeah.
You could shorten that down a bit, and then at the end, for your conclusion, maybe talk a bit about how it feels, once you practice these skills and you've got a bit better, how much you enjoy dribbling past other players, all right? Makes you feel really good when you can go around a player, or you can maybe push the ball between their legs or something like that, okay?
Yeah.
I say that makes me feel really good when I have mastered the skill, and I know that I can beat many of the other players during the game.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
That is how you would finish your talk. So you spend just a little bit too much time on the actual detail. All right? Okay. So remember, everyone, introduction, then your body, where you talk about the skill in detail, but then you should try do a conclusion to finish your talk. Leon.
Yes.
Okay, Leon, your turn. Please start whenever you're ready.
Okay. One skill I would like to learn is public speaking. I often feel nervous when I speaking in front of others, so I want to become more confident and clear in my communication. This skill is important for many situations, like giving presentations, um, adapting interviews, or maybe leading a team. I believe it can also help me grow personally by improving my confidence. To learn it, I would take a public speaking course or like join a group like speaking Ielts like that. Watching skilled speaker online would also help me like improve it. Um, in the future, this skill would be useful in both my career and daily life, especially when expressing ideas or working with others. Yeah.
Okay, that is 1 minute 50, Leon. So you still have 10 seconds left. All right. So your structure, pretty good, Leon. Okay. You told me about the skill. You explained to me why All right. You talked a little bit about how, all right, and then you talked about the future, all of which was good. What you could have done, Leon, first thing is you need to be a little bit more fluent, okay? You are a little bit too hesitant. Not bad, Leon, but you can afford to be a little bit more fluent. You are stopping and starting a little bit
Yeah.
too much. Does that make sense, Leon?
Yes.
You are talking a little bit like this, and then I want to do this, and it will help me do this, and okay, see how that is a little bit not very fluent. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. You speak very clearly, Leon. Okay. All right. You have very
Okay.
good pronunciation. Your vocabulary is good, Leon. No problem.
Yes.
All right. So just need to be a little bit more fluent, a little bit more confident with what you are saying. And you could have spent a little bit more time to make it longer on maybe giving an example or two. For example, how you feel when you stand up in front of someone or you have to speak in front of the class. All right.
Yes.
You could say, the times in the past when I have to talk in front, maybe I have to give a talk in front of the class or I have to talk to some group, I feel very nervous. Okay, my heart starts to beat fast. I find it a little bit hard to breathe, and my mind starts to race very quickly. I'm not very relaxed, and I want to practice more public speaking so I can get those feelings under control. Does that make sense, Leon?
Yes.
So talk about your feelings like that, and then so easily that would fill up 10, 15 seconds, and then you could talk about more about the process of learning to become a good public speaker. Do you just practice talking for 30 seconds, then maybe 1 minute? Or do you practice, first of all, by having lots of notes so that, well, at the start, you are basically reading a speech. And then as you get more confident, you start to not write down so much. I don't know, Leon, but that is the sort of process you can talk about. Does that make sense?
Yes. Thank you, teacher.
How you go from being nervous to becoming confident and fluent. So you could spend more time on that. Okay, any questions, Leon?
No, thanks.
Okay, so that is what you need to improve. Okay, and just be a little bit more fluent and a bit less hesitant. Okay, Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Okay, Chung Hu. Thank you for being patient, by the way. So we've got Chung Hu, Nok Ang, and Fu Kwang. Okay, are our next speakers. Okay, whenever you're ready, please, Chung Hu.
Oh, okay. So today I will tell you guys about one of skill finally be able to master it and want to learn before is basically how to coding a game. It was like 2019 when I watched someone play a very good game. I don't remember the name for real. And at that time my childish brain was like, yay, I want to learn it. So I decided to turn on my laptop and grab a small notebook and get ready to learn it. So how I learn it exactly? Basically, first I open a coding app and start doing some random things like first making the character to move or spinning. Basically, just me trying to make a character moving and fighting stuff, but fail me, but fail because like the animation get too broken. And then I watching YouTube on the basic thing of coding and found out that it was harder than I expected. And then after like 2 months of learning it, I finally mastered the basic thing of coding. like making a simple sentence or something like that.
Have you finished, Chang Hu?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that was 1:45, Chung Hu. So you had 15 seconds left. All right. So that was pretty good, Chung Hu. Just a little bit short. All right. So you talked to me about coding. Okay. You talked to me about the process of learning how to code. All right. To make it longer, Chung Hu, you could talk about what maybe you would like to do with this in the future. Okay. For example, do you want to become a software developer, Chung Hu?
yeah.
Okay, so talk about that in the future. All right, you could say all this coding practice I'm doing now, I know this will help me in the future. I would like to be when for my career, I want to be a software developer. I want to help make games, for example, or make different apps. And for this, I need a good knowledge of coding. And that is why I'm learning this. And being able to do this will mean I can get a good job in the future and more money, and maybe I will be able to go and live in a very expensive house, for example. Does that make sense, Chung Hu?
Yeah.
So for you, you need to talk about what would help make your talk longer. Talk a bit more about what you want to do in the future with coding, okay?
All right.
Okay, good. All right. Almost there, everyone. Nok ang. Nok ang.
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready, Nok ang?
Yes.
Okay, please start whenever you're ready.
Public speaking is a crucial skill I'm eager to master. As a class monitor, and I often find myself giving presentations or motivating others to participate in activities or communicating with teachers. And being able to speaking fluently and confidently is a significant advantage in these situations. To improve, I think regular practice is a skill. Preparing thoroughly by understanding the content and organizing my thoughts help build confidence. In addition, I believe controlling my anxiety, thought, deep breathing, and maintaining eye contact with the audience will make my presentation more engaging and effectively. When I'm confident in my material and I can engage my audience better and create a stronger impact.
Okay, have you finished?
Yeah.
Okay, so only 1 minute 20. Not ang, okay? So you had plenty more time, another 40 seconds. So your vocabulary is good, nok ang, okay? And you're pretty fluent. That's good. Again, what I need to know, well, number one is how you feel when you are public speaking. Same thing I was talking to Leon about. Okay, how does public speaking make you feel? Do you feel nervous?
Oh,
Maybe not when you are standing up, when you are being I think you said you're the class monitor. Maybe
Yes.
sometimes you have to do some presentation for people.
Yes.
How do you feel? When you stand up there, maybe you feel a little bit nervous? Maybe you feel your heart start to beat a bit faster. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So talk a little bit about that kind of thing. And then again, talk a bit more about, well, how do you get better at public speaking? Okay. How do you get better? Do you write down everything at the start and then just read it out? And then after a while, when you have been practicing this, then maybe you don't need to write down so much. Okay, you can talk more freely without reading all the time. Okay, so maybe that's how you get better. So a bit more about the process. Okay, so again, a little bit more about the process, and then at the end, or maybe even at the beginning, well, at the beginning, talk about how you feel so nervous. At the end, you can maybe talk about, well, in the future, now I've practiced a bit, I don't feel so nervous. Okay, I can concentrate more on making eye contact with my listeners. Does that make sense, Knock-An?
Okay. It's okay.
Okay, good. All right, thank you. And last one, everyone. Thank you, by the way, everyone, for being patient. And I hope you are listening to the comments I give the others, because these comments, by the way, they apply to most of you, all right, about your structure of your talk and the sort of things you can talk about. Fu Kwang.
Yes.
Okay. Whenever you are ready, please start, Fu Kwang.
A skill I would like to learn is aiming skill in AAA game. And aiming skill is a skill that you use something like a gun to aim at an enemy and shoot it at their head. And I learned this skill from social media, which like YouTube or on TikTok. And with my aiming skill, I can play with my friend very well. And I usually play AAA games, so I can train this easily. But this skill is very hard. I think it might take a half year to I can learn it well. I can do it well, and I want to learn this skill for playing with my friend because it's really fun, or I can outplay my friend very well too. And I was inspired by a guy on YouTube who aiming very well on his game he play. Yeah, and I want to try that too. I'm done.
Okay, so that was 1 minute 30, Fu Kwang. Not bad. Again, not bad. I know you haven't practiced this much, so 1 minute 30 is pretty good. So again, Fu Kwang, talk a bit more, to make this longer, talk a bit more about why you enjoy the game so much, what you have to do in this game, what is the object of the game. So you talk about the AAA game, is that right, Fu Kwang?
Yes.
Is that what it's called? Okay.
Yes.
What is the AAA game? See, for someone like me, I don't know. Okay, so you can spend a bit of time explaining what you have to do. Do you get points? Do you have to beat other people, or do you have to play other armies on screen? Whatever. Explain a little bit more about how the game works, okay, and how you win. And then talk about a bit more about maybe exactly how you practice. So you say you go on YouTube and you go on TikTok, okay, to see how people play, and you're inspired by some guy on YouTube. So what do you need to practice to become a great at aiming? Does that make sense?
Yes.
All those things, okay? So starting off with describe more about the game, what you need to do, and then describe how you learn and how much you need to practice, okay? That will help you. That will help you. Okay, everyone. I think that is everyone who's had a go. Kwang Ming.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, Kwang Ming, you want to try this?
Yeah.
Okay, Kwang Ming, please start whenever you're ready.
So I'm gonna tell you about skills that I've been wanting to learn for a long time, which is playing piano. And you know that piano is like a versatile instrument, and which can play almost any genre of music, such as classical, jazz, and even pop. And it can combine all the melody, harmony, rhythms into a single instrument, which is fascinated me a lot. And you know that the melodiness and harmonies of this of the music is quite relaxed, and so that's the reason why I want to learn this learn piano. So learn piano completely. So first I will invest in a digital piano, which is represents and give me a sense of playing on a real acoustic piano. And subsequently, I will find a qualified teacher uh, for the weekly lessons, as I believe that having a professional guidance from uh, um, professional guidance is quite crucial, especially in the beginning. So then I will practice daily for at least 40 minutes, and following a structured program by my teacher. Uh, I will use um diverse sorts of learning like YouTube and piano, simply piano to supplement for my learning. And I'm aware that to learn piano is quite a long-term practice, and it requires the patience and consistent learning. And I think that it is quite a good way for me to develop and facilitate more
Okay,
useful.
Kwang Ming, that is 2 minutes already. Thank
Yeah.
you, Kwang Ming. Okay, good. So you follow the structure very well, Kwang Ming. Okay, you followed the structure I showed you before very well. That's good. Okay,
Yeah.
and using some good vocabulary, and you spoke very, very fluently. That's pretty good, Kwang Ming. Just
Yeah.
you to get your conclusion a little bit quicker. Okay,
Yeah.
you easily talk for 2 minutes, so you could make it a little bit shorter and then get to your conclusion. That's all.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, everyone, that is the end of the lesson for today. Thank you for being patient, for listening to the other students. We will practice more to do with this next week. So just remember the two main things to take away from this lesson. One, when you get your topic card, just focus on the main topic and then making your own bullet points. All right. Use the ones on the topic card if they are useful, of course. If they are not useful, ignore them, make your own. And two, remember your talk has a structure. Okay. An introduction. Okay. Then the main body where you talk in detail about, well, we were talking about skills, what the skill involves, how you learn it, how you practice it, and then maybe talk about what you want to do in the future with the skill or how it makes you feel as a conclusion. Okay. Nok Ling and Leon, can you stay for a moment, please? Leon?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, can you stay for a moment, please? All right. Everyone else, enjoy the rest of your day. Great to see you. Hope you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you all again next Sunday. Bye, everyone. Tambiet.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Xin chào.
Okay. So, Nok Ling and Leon, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. So I'll do some speaking practice with both of you next week if you want. The day that probably suits me best is Thursday. Nok Ling, what about that for you?
Yes, I think.
Okay, so maybe Thursday 9 a.m. Nok Ling?
Yes.
Can you wake up in time?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good for you. Leon?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to join in the speaking practice?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So Thursday, Leon. All right.
Yes.
At 9 a.m.
Yes. I can.
Okay. Good. I will see you then. So I'll practice with you all three parts of the speaking test. We can practice. And so Nok Ling, what you did for me, then pretty good. Okay?
Yes, thank
The
you.
speaking is pretty good. And just remember the things I said to you about to make it longer, if it just talk in a little bit more detail
Yes.
about the cooking, about the passion fruit salad, and talk about things like the taste, all right?
Yes.
How it makes you feel. And Leon, for you,
Yes.
like I said before, Leon, your vocabulary is very good. Your pronunciation is good, Leon. Just need
Yeah.
to be practice being more fluent, okay?
Yes.
Okay, speaking more confidently. All right. Now, about your essays. So, Nok Ling, did the comments I made on the essay make sense to you?
Yes.
All right. So, in summary, Nok Ling, so your structure is good, Nok Ling. Your ideas are good, but you are still having problems with your vocabulary, okay, your lexical resource. So, hopefully, that link I sent you can help just to study the sentences, all right, to see the
Yes.
sorts of words that are used and the structure of the sentences. That is what is holding you back at the moment.
Yes.
Okay? So just mainly the vocabulary, Knockling. All right?
Yes.
Everything else is okay, but your vocabulary, you need to improve that. Leon,
Yes.
so for you, your vocabulary is fine, but it's your structure you need to improve, okay?
Yes.
Did the comments I gave to you make sense?
Yes, I can understand.
Okay, that's good. All right, that's all, everyone. So have a good week, and I will see you on Thursday.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Goodbye,
Bác
teacher.
Hào
Bye
ơi, cho
bye.
con
Ơi,
hỏi. Con thấy mấy bạn thi rồi thì thường hay bảo là dạo này nó hay ra vào từ cam 15 đến cam 19 ấy ạ. Nên là con cũng ôn lại. Nhưng mà con không biết là có nên ôn từ cam 10 không ạ?
Thế con đã ôn chưa?
Con đang ôn rồi ạ.
Con đang ôn, thì cái cam thì còn bây giờ có cả quyển cam 20 thì con đã làm chưa?
Con làm rồi ạ.
Làm hết được rồi gì?
Vâng.
Thôi thì tóm lại là thực ra là nó chủ yếu là vẫn là từ vựng ấy. Thế còn cái mẫu nó vẫn là như thế thôi mà. Liên với con hai đứa thì cái từ
Vâng.
cam 10 thì tóm lại là bây giờ, nhưng mà mục đích chính vẫn là từ từ cam 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Mà mỗi một bộ nó chỉ gồm có 4 đề thôi mà. Đúng không?
Vâng.
Mỗi bộ cấm vấn
Tại
đề.
vì con thấy mấy cái đề cũ nó khó hơn hay sao ấy ạ.
Con cảm giác thế thôi, chứ nó cũng thế,
Vâng.
mấy đề việc cũ nó còn dễ hơn đấy chứ. Thế nhưng mà
Thế
mình vẫn
là...
nhưng mà quan trọng nhất là mình xét thời gian ra để mình làm thôi. Ừ.
Vâng.
Nhưng mà như Liên là bây giờ là cũng, thế con làm bây giờ thường thường con được mấy chấm rồi nếu mà con tự làm đọc với làm nghe?
Bác hỏi con à?
Không, Liên thì bác biết rồi, Liên thì toàn 8 trở lên rồi. Thế còn của Ngọc Linh thì bao nhiêu?
Ừ, nghe thì con chỉ tầm 7 chấm 7 rưỡi, còn đọc thì 7 rưỡi 8 chấm ạ.
Ok, thế rồi chắc là cứ chịu khó luyện cái bộ ấy thôi. Mới lại
Vâng.
thì từ vựng ở trong đấy thôi thôi mà.
À bác ơi, con hỏi thêm là
Ừ.
có một số bạn gợi ý cho con là phải luyện vôn, thì con thấy nó khá là khó, thì có nên luyện không ạ?
Luyện thế nào con?
Là luyện cái bài vôn ấy ạ, là recent action
Đúng
tag
rồi,
ạ.
thì khá khó gì, cái bài vẫn luyện mà, kiểu giống như là bọn trước là Liên bác cũng hay cho Liên làm những cái trong cái bộ môn đấy. Con có cần thì bác gửi lại cho.
Ừ, dạ rồi, chắc là con luyện
Thì
cam rồi
nhiều
ạ.
lắm. Thế luyện cam luyện vôn kiểu thế, nhưng mà đúng, có trong vôn thì là những cái vôn trước là thực ra là những cái bài thi thật thì người ta đưa vào đấy thôi mà nó cũng lẫn ở trong
Vâng.
cam rất là nhiều.
Vâng.
Quanh đi của lại chỉ thế thôi, túm lại là cái từ vựng của mình cứ tốt thì là mình thi nó tốt thôi mà. Còn bác thấy nói là ok, Ngọc Linh nói ok, nhưng mà Liên nói thì giọng hơi 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 bị yếu quá, phải boost up cái giọng nó lên.
Vâng.
Cho nó kiểu
Vâng.
tự nhiên hơn đấy nhá. Rồi,
Vâng.
thế là hai đứa cố gắng sắp xếp thời gian để thầy hỗ trợ cho, nhớ chưa?
Vâng.
Vâng
Vâng.
ạ.
Thầy luyện cho vài buổi, 2-3 buổi là ok thôi mà, là ấy thôi mà. Các bạn khác thầy cũng luyện cho như thế là rất là ấy. Cái Minh Ngọc thầy cũng luyện cho mấy buổi đấy, hiểu không?
Vâng.
Nhá, thôi cố gắng, ok.
Vâng ạ, con cảm
Rồi, ok
ơn.
con, thế nhá.
Bye.
Ok, bye
Con
bye.
là bác.
Bye
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 hai đứa nhá.
teacher.
Ok.
Okay.